I remember the date precisely, 7th of July 2012. It was the day my life changed forever. It wasn't the day I got married, nor the day our daughter was born. It did involve a female though, just not a girl or a woman. It was love at first sight. She made my knees buckle, my heart thump. And she was a moth. To be precise, my new love was a poplar hawk moth. She was sweetly furry, verging on velvety, gawkily angular, rather like Darth Vader's TIE fighter in animal form. She was wrapped in silver, banded with bronze, and grizzled with iron filings. She was enduringly placid, only once flashing me a warning with fiery spots on her underwings. And she was huge and glorious and utterly wrong. Because moths, and I knew this for a fact, were small, brown and dull. At best, they were uninteresting and usually irritating. These eerie creatures of the night remained invisible, yet destroyed my suits. Moths were malign phantoms from another realm. For nearly 40 years of my life, I was among the many people who routinely slander all moths as being clothes-munching, plant-destroying pests. But this particular popular hawk moth opened my eyes, brought me to my senses, and revolutionised my engagement with nature. Several years later, moths hijacked my life. In my new book, Much Ado About Mothing, published by Bloomsbury on the 27th of May this year, I narrate a year-long quest to celebrate Britain's rarest and most remarkable moths. The book will challenge people's preconceptions, correct our misunderstandings, and reboot our collective attitude to these much maligned creatures. Although unseen by us, moths live everywhere. From Cornwall to the Cairngorms, Much Ado About Mothing explores British landscapes to coax moths out from the cover of darkness and into the light. I seek to unveil these underdogs of the animal kingdom as attractive, astonishing and approachable. Britain's 2,500 varieties prove to divulge enchanting tales, from migratory feats to mastery of camouflage, from outlandish mimicry and from missives revealing the true state of the planet, to these moths' service to us through pollinating crops and even, potentially, in addressing the global plastics problem. Hiking up mountains, wading through marshes, and roaming by night amid ancient woodlands, I follow the trails of both Victorian collectors and present-day conservationists. Seeking to understand why environmentalists and many ordinary folk alike love what the general public purports to hate, my investigations reveal a heady world of criminality and controversy, daring do and determination. As counterweight to these intoxicating travels the length and breadth of Britain, my daughter and I track the seasons through a kaleidoscope of hundreds of moth species living innocently and freely, yet covertly, in our suburban garden. Without leaving home, we bond, daughter and father, through a shared joy in the uncommon beauty of common creatures. For perhaps the greatest virtue of moths, we learn together, is their accessibility. Moths may be everywhere, but above all, they are here. Quite unexpectedly, no animals may be better placed to inspire the environmentalists of the future. Much Ado About Mothing, a year intoxicated by Britain's rare and remarkable moths, is published on the 27th of May by Bloomsbury Wildlife.